I almost didn't start this. I kept telling myself I'll wait till everything looked more official, more polished, more impressive. But if I'm being honest with myself, that's just fear, probably dressed up as preparation. So I'm starting now. My name is Richard Zakantade. I'm 23 years old. I'm a university student. And since September 2023, I've been pursuing modeling seriously. And not casually, not let's see what happens. Like seriously, I've been pursuing like a career in modeling. And before that, I appreciated fashion. I always loved art, music, most especially music, creative expression. I noticed presence. I noticed energy, how someone can walk into a room and shift the room's energy without saying too much. At some point, I realized I didn't just want to admire that. I wanted to build. I wanted to build it, so I started building. And one thing I noticed when I first started is I noticed that I had to put myself out there quietly. Always just put yourself out there. So I started with just practicing my walk in random spaces. I watched runway videos. I've always loved to watch runway videos, but I noticed that when I started doing it, I started watching more runway videos. I started studying poses from magazines instead of just scrolling past them. I noticed that I was fixing my posture more, recording myself, deleting it, trying again. There were times where I would record like a self-tape or like a model self-tape, and I would delete it. Nobody really sees those part and that part. And that's why exactly this channel exists. Not because I made it, but because I respect the version of me that's building before anything big happens. And there's an opportunity coming up for me called CMTC, and that's the Canadian Model Talent Convention. It's one of the biggest stages I have stepped towards so far, and it matters to me. Whereas this two months earlier, I would say I didn't care as much as I care about it now. But it matters to me not because I think it guarantees anything, but because I know I'm ready to test myself in rooms like that. In rooms whereby, people are seeing you for your talent and what you have to bring to the world. So right now I'm in preparation mode. This is what this series is about, like preparing for the convention, which is going to be taking place in April. It's going to taking place April 28th till May 3rd. So I think it's around like a 4-day convention. So on this channel, you're going to be seeing routines, walk practice, like magazine breakdowns, like runway shows that I love breakdowns, maybe physical strength training that I do. So not just physically, also like mentally. Because modeling isn't just about how you look. Like, yeah, you could look good. You could be tall, you could be that. But I noticed that it's more about like control. It's more about like stillness, confidence that doesn't need to be noticed. Like having confidence that you feel like, it doesn't need to be noticed. Sharpening that every day. And at the same time, I'm balancing school and 2 jobs. And it's not glamorous behind the scenes, but sometimes to become great or to chase the things you want, you do have to, you have to sacrifice certain things, and you have to put yourself in certain spots. CMTC isn't free. There's a fee to pay for this because it's gonna be scouts coming from different parts of the world to watch you. This is me talking about it is crazy because I'm so excited. But I created a GoFundMe. The link is in my bio if you feel like supporting. Of course, there's a fee to pay. If not, that's completely fine. I'm still moving because like I feel this is bigger than one event. This is about alignment. I remember 2024, I had seen this ad for CMTC, but I totally ignored it because I was like, I just felt like I wasn't aligned. But now I feel like I'm more aligned. I've always been a really ambitious kid. I never like kind of used to think small. And when I decided I wanted something, I don't play with it. I try to commit. Don't get me wrong. I won't say like I'm a person that when I commit, I'm all in. Yeah, sometimes you fall off. Sometimes you want to come back in. But it's almost like that thing will always be in my mind. And I feel like I've come so far in this journey to treat it casually now. So instead of waiting for proof, I'm going to be like documenting the process. Not the highlights or shorts. I'm going to be like documenting the process. And this channel won't just be modeling. I think it'll be like a whole lot of things. It'll be how I think, my view on the world, how I approach growth, how I handle doubt without letting it like, you know, control the narrative of who I am, how I prepare before the opportunity even arrives. And I don't have everything figured out, but that's why I'm making this now. That's why I'm documenting this now, because I know I'm serious about this, and I know that this can potentially change my life and change the trajectory of things that I see. And I know years from now, I either look back at this and smile for intentionally making this video, because I just don't know why, but it's been on my mind to make this video, or I'll look back and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but this is where it shifted. Like, either way, like, you know, something obviously changed, and either way, this matters for me. And so this is like day one. This is like day one of me, like, you know, being on here, no hype, no guarantees, just intention. Intention for something that you have passion for, and you choose to like chase it to like doing it. So right here is just me, you know, documenting greatness, and then we'll see where it goes.